direct to Hobby, 4252 Golf.
She made sure that everything was perfect.
In June 2016, 46-year-old Dana Gray, her husband Tony, and his brother Jerry were on a mission.
Jerry and Tony's dad was in the hospital in Houston.
The plan was for Dana Gray, a pilot with more than 300 hours experience, to fly the trio from their home in Oklahoma to Houston Hobby.
That's the thing about Hobby. It can be a busy commercial airport.
Unfortunately, these controllers at Houston Hobby don't have the training that we had years ago in sequencing and spacing.
Yeah, and actually I might end up sequencing you behind that traffic. It's on 4 miles a minute. It is going to be a little bit tight.
Since big planes fly faster than small planes, spacing is critical, and in this situation, a repetitive problem.
Yeah, I got traffic behind you, just go around.
Within seconds of first contact with pilot Dana Gray, Hobby's tower disregards not only a best practice, but a written letter of agreement.
Compliance with that letter of agreement is mandatory.
That document mandates that missed landings, so-called go-arounds, be transferred to another set of air traffic controllers across town who specialize in sequencing planes for landing. But they didn't do it.
They did not have any idea what they were doing.
Yeah, I'm just getting goosebumps again, just thinking of it.
We'll either do 4, or we might swing you around to 3-5. Ma'am, straighten up, straighten up.
They killed my family, honestly. They killed my family.
3 separate Hobby air traffic controllers, one of them in training, gave pilot Dana Gray complicated, confusing, even conflicting landing instructions.
Make a turn left heading 30 degrees.
That's the trainee controller telling Gray to circle back left during her first go-around. But seconds later, a different voice, now the trainer, wonders why she's headed left.
Did you want to follow the 737 runway 4?
One hand doesn't know what the other one's doing.
So am I turning a right base now, 4252 Golf?
We're 5-2 Golf, Roger. Just maneuver back for the straight in. I don't know which way you're going now.
The pilot is ultimately in command of their aircraft. If they can't comply with ATC instructions, they are to tell the controller that.
After 16 minutes, 3 go-arounds, and a shift change, now a third Hobby controller.
5-2 Golf, you have runway 35 in sight.
But pilot and tower are just unable to come together for a safe landing.
Straighten up, straighten up.
She bends that thing over and goes straight into the parking lot.
The NTSB faulted both the pilot and Hobby air traffic controllers for the crash that killed the Grays.
I didn't understand, all the runaround and the directions and why. Still to this day, I'm not sure why.
Channel 2 Investigates found an NTSB interview with a Hobby tower manager that sheds light. James Kinkler said, quote, he could not explain recent issues at Hobby, but found some people, quote, weren't engaged like they should have been. He graded Hobby tower management a C to C-. Kinkler was then transferred. He now works in Atlanta, home of the busiest airport in the world.
Until this happens to you, you don't really realize how important their job is.